everyone, and welcome back to my channel Options Trader Today. So today in this video we'll explain you how the price of gold XAU USD for the upcoming week and how the price of gold has moved in the last week. Okay, we'll look at the short term, that is 15 minutes chart, 2 hours chart, as well as daily and weekly context, plus where the keys support and resistance lie, what news is driving gold, and possible trade strategies. In 2025 has been banner year for gold. Global economic uncertainty, a weakening US dollar, and a cautious rate environments all have pushed investor back to gold as a safe haven. Okay, and if you look at this trend, what we have seen right now, market expect the US central bank, the Fed, may cut interest rate in December, and this tend to support gold because as yield falls, the gold became more attractive, as you can see in the chart. Okay, on the flip side, if the dollar strengthen or inflation, the US data surprises, gold could hit all-time high. Okay, and we can see there will be more bullish but watchful environment. What you can see that if the price keeps sustaining above 24.4257, then there is an upside movement. Okay, now if we look at, so before I move ahead and explain you where the price of gold can move in the next week, if you have any doubts, you can mail me at stockmarkettradinglive@gmail.com, and one more mail ID in the description. And please watch the full video so you understand how this technical work, and a telegram link also given in the description. You can join that too. Okay, going on a technical side, we can see that few support and resistance on a daily chart I'll show you, and then I'll show you 15 minutes chart, 2 hour chart, and then finally we'll see a weekly chart where you'll understand how the trend is as per week. Okay, from the recent technical analysis, gold has an important support zone. Okay, you have to understand a strong support zone coming at a level of around $40. Okay, this is the support zone we have seen. So from this particular level we can see a bounce back can come. Okay, and if the price didn't bounce back, we can see there can be a further downfall towards a level of around $41.15. Okay, this is what we can see. But suppose if the price started falling below this level, a further fall can be seen towards this level. But if it keep moving above a particular level of around 41.75, chances are very high that it can move towards next level of around 42.35, and if the price sustaining above this level, then the next strong support at a level of 42.49, and this particular pattern is supporting an upside, so chances of crossing this level can be seen. Okay, so this is a strong support. Okay, and if it started going below that level, we can say support too. But if the price keep moving over level of 4175, chance of touching 42.35, which is a resistance too and a strong support, and once started going upside, then we can see there is a probability of crossing this level, and once started going above this level, there is a chances that it can make a new high also. If the price drops below this particular zone, okay, then there is a buying interest can be seen, that could be a good entry for bull sides. Okay, on the upside, the strong resistance zone, as you can see that a strong resistance zone, if it started touching a level of 42.35, we can see it can bounce back, and the next resistance which is very close to it, a level of around 42.05, this is also zone. From there a bounce back can be seen, but if the price didn't bounce back, it can move further upside. Okay, so this is what you have to see. As soon as the price started sustaining above a level of around 42.57, after 42.49, if it touches the level of 42.57 and sustain, there is a higher chance that it will cross this particular zone, and chances of touching all-time high is very close to it. So best what you can do, you can trail your SL by by $15 or $20, or you can trail your SL by $20 to $25. This is what best you can do. Okay, now coming back again on the 15 minutes chart, as you can see, there is a movement. What we have seen that the price is continuously moving upside and downfall, as you can see looking at this chart. Okay, there is a pattern has formed. So what you can see that if the price moving above 4161, there is an upside movement can be seen. but if it started falling below 4152, chances of further fall can be seen and it can move towards 4140. Okay, and then there will be a zone breakout, so we can see the price can move below 4134, and then there is zone breakout towards a level of around $4115. But if it started sustaining above a level of 4163, we can see an upside movement and it can move towards a level of 4168. Started going upside, a further high can be seen. Okay, now coming back on a 2 hours chart, what you can see, this is the 2 hours chart where you will understand how the price is moving. Okay, see, 2 hours chart showing clearly a trend towards an upside, and if it started sustaining above a level of 4167, which is the resistance one, so you have to understand on the basis of 2 hours chart, if it's sustained above 4167, a further upside can be seen and it can move towards $4175. Then there will be a zone breakout, so we can see the price can rise towards a level of around $4190, then to a level of around 4211, and then a further high can be seen towards half round to 4250, and then a further high. Best you can trail your SL by $15 to $20 as soon as the price started going above $4170. Okay, now if it started coming down, then the strong support coming at a level of 4143, and the next support coming directly at a level of $4133. This is the support we can see from these two levels. If it started falling below this level, chance of touching 4109 can be there, and then a further fall. Now coming back again on the weekly chart, what you can see, this is the weekly chart where you will understand how the price is moving. Okay, this is, see, now looking at this particular chart, we can see there is a continuous upside is there. Now coming on a weekly chart, as you can understand that the price now trading at a level of 4157. Okay, so we can see there is an upside movement we have seen in the weekly chart, but it has not moved in the previous week's high, which is around 4243. We have not seen that from 2 weeks the price had touched this level. So suppose if it started sustaining this level, it can touch a level of $4177, and if the price going above that particular level, chance of touching 4236 can be seen. Okay, this is a support resistance too, and once started sustaining above this level, again trail your SL by 20 to 25 on the basis of weekly chart. There is a higher chances that it can make a new all-time high above a level of $4383. Okay, so the price can, after crossing a level of 4236, it can cross a level of $4383. We can make it can go further upside movement. Okay, but suppose if the price started coming down, what we can see, so after this level, probably of touching 4400 can be seen to a level of 4450 or 4500. But suppose if it started coming down, what we can see, suppose if the price started coming down, we can see a level of $4134. Okay, and if the price falling below that particular level, a further fall can be seen towards 4097, and if it started going below that particular level, a further downfall can be seen towards 4068. And once the price started going below that particular level, chance of touching 4038 can be seen. Okay, and if the price falling below that particular level, chance of going further down can be seen towards next support, which is very far from it, around 3914. Okay, so after 4038, we can see a level of 3914, and then a further fall, and then there will be a zone breakout, so we can see there will be a further fall can be seen. Okay, now what you have to understand for the next week, the main event to watch is US economic data is there. Okay, the main event to watch is US economic data, jobs, inflation, PMI, any comment or signal from the Fed, or development in the global geopolitics. Okay, if the data supports rate cuts, then gold will rally. So you have to understand there is a higher chances there can be a cut in the month of December, so probability can be high, there can be higher chances that gold can make a new high or sustain above level of 4250. Okay, also remember that gold's demand factors could continue buying by central bank and institutional investors, and could underpin price even if there is some volatility. Okay, so in the summary will be that a buying the dip strategy around at this level, if the price coming towards 4130, we can see there can be a buy, and once started going below a level of 4000, then we can see there can be a further fall. But if the price keep moving above level of 4119, we can see there can be a bounce back or buying at a dip level. Okay, and once started sustaining of 42 for 43, there is a probability it can make a new all-time high also by going upside. Any doubt regarding this, you can mail me. I've given the mail ID also in the description. If you like this analysis, hit likes and subscribe. Let me know in the comments What do you think gold will go? See you in the next week in an update. Happy reading and stay safe.